Hey ladies and gents, this is Constance of Charming Custom Crafts here on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I promised that I was going to finish this series of design and patterns journals for my mother so that she can put in her designs and patterns and pictures to some of her favorites, afghans and quilts, and any other custom design elements that she has made, from clothing to half scarves, whatever, baby clothes. So baby doll, that kind of stuff. Anyway, so this is the fourth series volume. This is September. Wait a minute, wrong one. I did the same thing when I was finishing. July and August. And of course, August being her birthday month. So if you guys have been watching, a lot of the stuff is very similar. And I'm sorry, I have the one light off because I'm cleaning the floor. This is from yesterday, and I'm trying to get them all done. I will actually have them all videotape today because they are all going out, but the last one will be shown obviously on the 31st tomorrow. But this is the 29th of Cam, the fourth in the series of volumes for my mother. This is all made with graphic 45, Time to Flourish. A lot of the things are similar in each book. Each one of them has different elements depending on what I was able to purchase, and a lot of the stuff, if you guys purchase graphic 45, you'll know that a lot of the elements are different. It's a little bit harder when you are getting months and they're not exactly the same. You're going to see journal cards that were purchased separately, tags, envelopes, a lot of those little things that were purchased separately, and they were all different. And then of course I added a few stickers that were more of a kick for me and my mom that has a little bit of meaning. At the same time, there is some Tim Holtz in here. I don't think there's Teresa Collins, but I'll have to see. So this one is July, the top page here. I'm trying to make sure that I'm far enough back. Let's see. I got more projects sitting here that I'm almost done with, and I have others that I'm also working on. I'm hoping they work into whatever the theme is for September. That is being a random draw that you guys will see. If you guys want to participate, it's a possible $10. Whoever's random draw, their theme is going to be used for September. So anyway, this is July from Time to Flourish. On the back, this is Time to Flourish, and of course I used whatever I had. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough, so I used the back of some scrap for this. And I cut all the lettering out on my brother scan cut, and I just used the patterns that were already built into it. When I go to my mother's, I'm actually going to pull up the computer and work with showing you how to use the Wi-Fi and then work with direct connection. So I'll probably have to take direct connection with me because of the fact that I'm going to be at my mother's, and I'm going to be lucky if her boyfriend let me use Wi-Fi. So I'm hoping at least. So here is the front for July, and it is binded by the Zutter binder. If you guys have been listening, you guys know that I have recently pulled it out and I'm having a blast with it. So if you turn it over, this is August, and I love August, and I think my mom will too. If you saw the Mickey Mouse headband that I made for her, it's Autumn Celesta. If you want to go and look, it's probably about a week or so ago. It's beautiful. I couldn't make a dunce hat to send my mom for her, you know, because a typical dunce hat design for birthday. I decided to make something a little different, and I tried to make her wear it all day, but I wasn't there, so I don't know. So again, August is her birth month, and generally her stone is period, but there is some green elements. But you know, if you go back to that video, it explains why sunflowers are kind of a soft to our heart, you know, has some memories. In each corner you're gonna see Tim Holtz corners, book corners, and then of course I use glossy to texture the front, because when you're working on black or generally a lot of other paper, you'll see glue prints. So even if you use little tweezers, it can get very annoying. So to cover that up, I just used some glossy on a plate and a plastic bag. Make sure if you're doing that though that you don't have any print on the outside, otherwise you're going to get some color. So I went ahead and did that. So we're going to get back to the front here, and you're going to open it up, and oh, I did use Teresa Collins. I used Teresa Collins flat metallic words on each one that are pop dotted. So this one says friends, because you get a lot of friends together in July for many of the different holidays. Here in the corner is a little pocket here, and all I did was use craft paper for a little card that she could put whatever she wants. And of course, that's one of his stencil tags from Tim Holtz, and it says 4 because this is volume 4. And if you guys have been following along, these are some photo sleeves for her to put whatever she'd like. And then you'll also see Tim Holtz clips. They're also great if you're making little clipboards, which is cool, you know. Anyway, so again, these are some sparkly chipboard little embellishment stickers that I added. If you take the clip off, and I'm going to take them off if we go and put them back on. I used a lot of black, and I used my black from Walmart, and that is because it has a great texture to it. Plus, at any time I run out, which I don't think I'm going to be running out anytime soon, that I will have easy access to it. Sorry, I'm yawning. But at the same time, you're going to get 48 sheets for $5, and they are 12 by 12. In the corner is hot off the press Dazzlers, and I love the fact that they were like laced out on this one. So it's just little details. I didn't want to get into too much because the paper's busy. It's one of the reasons why I didn't flip it over and use the pattern, but only on the front because I ran out. At the same time, you know, they have a lot of print, and the print is so pretty as the main paper. I hate to take away from it. There are some projects that I have seen that works with it, but you know, I really want the main paper to shine. So, you know, it's to each its own. So anyway, you have the journal card here for the month for July. You got Sunday through Saturday, of course, and many different lines that she can put what she'd like. And of course, please remember a lot of the slide-in pieces that I did are fillers. If she chooses to use it, that again is up to her. I did it mainly for you guys and for size-wise for my mom to give her an idea. I used 4x6s and 12x4s that I had scored in the middle and burnished down. So this one is a 4x12 burnished down, and of course I put it to where you guys can or she can just slide something in here, and it was coordinating paper and some leftover detail paper, for example. Anyway, it's from the other side. Anyway, so that is for that one, and if you open it up, it's blank. I am sending her some white gel pens that I picked up for her, and if you open it up, if you guys are following, each one has the same each month. This is a 5x7 piece of craft paper. This is a matted chipboard. It's the plain truth, the best seeds that grow in 1910. And then it has the paper here, of course, that you guys can see. It's beautiful paper. I went with the flowers because my mom loves flowers, but she's allergic to them. There's very few that she's not, but she has plants galore. She loves gardening. She does have flowers outside, but they're usually the ones that come and go very quickly. Here were the additional cards. I hope I put this in the right one. I put it in probably a different one. But these are the additional cards. You're going to find some that are similar. If they were the ones on the page, you would find the same print on the back, but these were additional purchases. Here is a journal card. Here is one must maintain a little bit of summer even in the winter, by Henry David Thoreau. These are raspberries. We grew up picking raspberries in the wild when we'd walk to the store, so my mom would always have us come back with bags of it. Of course, we always got stuff out of it. Now this is just a blank 4x12 scored in the middle. Again, for size-wise, she wants to use it. She don't, you know, I can always make it into something while I'm up there. So I'm going to go ahead and put, because these are going right out the door as I finish them today. So if you open it up, again, here's another one of those journal cards that I purchased separately. She can do as she wishes. If she chooses not to, I'll make them into a recipe book for her, or for more pattern details. And of course, I use the border off the one page, and it's up here, everything for fruit grower, and it says flowers are the sweetest thing God ever made, by Henry Ward Barger. I don't know, it's been cut off. So anyway, so this is one of the ones that were built into the paper, and you would find the monthly paper behind it, like each month has that. but I didn't use it because I was afraid it'd be too busy. I ended up using coordinating paper. And if you see here, I have this pretty little bird that's popped out a paper piece and glittered. And then I'm going to put this one back in here. And then this is just a 4x6 that I used another one of the paper embellishments, and then I matted it. And of course I did it to where she can put up in here. And then in here was some scraps. I left the back alone so that she can do as she wishes with it. And then on the next page, of course, she has a slide in. And if you guys have been paying attention to the other ones, if you haven't seen them, go back and look. But I did this with pop tape, or actually I did it with foam tape. And I just put it at the bottom so it'll slide in for anything she's in there. And of course I have this very delicate lace here. And another little pretty birdie that's popped out in paper piece. And if you look here, this is just a piece of paper. It's obviously going to be bigger, whatever she puts into it. You can see where I used every bit of paper. I do have a little bag of scrap remnants for somebody who would like to purchase them. I won't charge very much. I just want to have somebody else get some use out of it. And then here's a chipboard of raspberries that I put up here as a photo corner. Now you're going to flip it over and you're going to see the month of July title page here. And then the stamps that came with it with the different fruits. And then here, of course, you see this. And all these pockets, oh, there's one up here too. I wanted to make sure. I did little hidden pockets as much as I could. This is a very deep, wide pocket. Just a simple 4x6 in here for her to see. I put this gorgeous pop dotted flower in here to go with it so that she can see. They all coordinate and it goes with the birdies. And then I used a piece of the banner and I matted that. And of course, if you guys have been watching, I made a very big pocket. I could put 2 hands in there so that she can add a bunch in it. This is why I said this filler stuff is just fillers. And it's what she wants to do with it. I don't even think she opened it. She was canning. So she had 2 packages. I'm assuming by today she'll have 3. So she should have books volumes 1 through 3. And on the last side of this page, and I'm going to try to keep from showing August, is this piece of paper, which is another journal piece that I matted so that it had some thickness to it. And now I get the hiccups. I go from yawning to hiccups. And then I just put a little extra piece of black paper to thicken it so that I can use it for side pocket that she can slide and stuff. And then I have, you know, the tag here, the little ticket tag that says wishing you happiness. And of course I used the extra piece of the border. And I did it to where she can add some more stuff in here and it can be held down. And I'm gonna have to pull this off here. But I have a tag and a pocket in every location on the back of the last page. And I did this where she had a little more thickness, so she had double layers, but she had a tag here. And then she can pull this out and put something here, put something here. She can always cut this out and use it as a bookmark as well. And it's just corded in the same thing in the back. But something easy for her to grab. I'll put that down in here. Come on. See, I had to be careful of the thickness. And I'm sitting here trying to do this one-handed. Okay, so where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here it is. So I'm going to tag this clip back up here. And of course I have another picture page here. And then I have August. August is beautiful. I believe my mother will probably love this one the most, and then probably Christmas and January. But I love the flowers that I use. I believe they are also Jolie's. I don't know if I got them at Walmart or another location, but if you look, you can see how dimensional these beautiful flowers. It's almost like seed beads. Actually, they might be itty bitty. I don't think they are. But it's got these stems, and it is 3-dimensional with the leaves here. And then you've got the month with here to where she can add whatever she wants. And then again, the clip here, let me pull back down. And then of course, if you guys remember and have been following me, even with this one, you know that I put it to where she can put extra stuff. And this is a 4x12 that was scored at 6 and nothing on the back. And then again, those are the hot off the press dazzlers. And I'm gonna flip this here in a second. Actually, yeah. I can do that. Depends on which page. So I'm going to flip it over. And then again, each of the first pages on the inside are pretty much all the same with a journal card with coordinating paper. I love the blue, Robin Blurred Blue. My mom always has because her one daughter is, actually it's Roberta. She hates being called that. And then again, a journal paper. Again, these were bought separately, so if she wants to make them into something else, she's welcome to. And another one of the border pieces. And this is just another 4x6 basic one for her to use however she wants. And it may or may not, I don't know, maybe be close to the same if she wants to use them in a recipe card. I can do that. So on the side here is a 5x7, and I use 2x2s and cut them in half to make the photo corners. And then of course this gorgeous paper here, and you can see the itty bitty sunflowers, and then these other, I think they're poppies. And then it just has a little verbiage up here in the corner. And I just use this. Actually, she can use a little bit bigger than a 5x7. And here's a chip journal tag that I matted and then used glossy accents to glue. I actually used all but directly on the paper. I used a lot of glossy on these because it adheres to the fibers better. So if you flip it over, you have this page here. And again, this is one of the journal cards that came on the pack of paper, on the one particular paper that had all the little details that you're seeing. All the little tags and stuff came separately, and I had to purchase those. I don't think I have anything in that pocket, do I? I guess I do. Actually, should not be in this pocket. So in this pocket, you have just the tag here, and I used it more of like a, just clipboard. So where she can put underneath her little details. And then I have a little handmade paper clip. I think it goes in this pocket over here, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't matter. She's got extra pockets. So pardon me why I put this back in here, because she can also go like this. She can slide it on that way. I did it in different ways for each one because it's what I had for each month. And however, again, she would like to use it in pieces. See if I can slide it down in there. Okay, so, and again, this is one of the borders. It says, sunflowers, keep your face to the sunshine, and it just keeps repeating. And again, this is built in to the paper. You get like the straight flower paper, and then you get journal cards, borders, tickets, and all that kind of stuff with the month and the calendar. So I just coordinated the yellow with the sunflowers, this one. And again, this is a good size pocket for her to add to it. And then I put this, again, this beautiful sunflower down here that has just a little bit of shimmer. This is a sticker. And then here's a little pocket piece that goes in here, and I left this solid on this one, and she can just write what she wants, or she can put a picture on top. And again, this is just a 4x6. She can do as she pleases with it. She can use it for whatever she wants if she doesn't want it in this one. And I am talking your head off, but I'm talking a little faster so you guys don't get bored with me. So here's the next page, and of course here is just an extra piece of paper that she can see that you can slide in. And then I have this Maya ribbon. I sold a lot of it that I had, like 50, 60 yards, I don't know. And I used different ribbon and laces on different ones. And I think these are my favorite ones so far on the sunflowers. Aren't they pretty? I really do love them. And then I took a little banner piece and I matted that, and I used it up in the corner again for a photo corner. And again, if you guys are looking, it just slides right in underneath this ticket tag because I used pop dotted tape. And I'm going to put this back on in a minute. It's sticking. If you go up to the month, you're going to have the banner for August, and then of course the stamps. This paper is gorgeous, guys. If you have not bought this set, it's gorgeous. Here's my other favorite of the Jolie's butter sunflowers. Aren't they beautiful? And I think they coordinate very well with the paper. Of course, this is another big pocket. So here's another journal card that I bought separately, and she can do a lot of different things with those. And yeah, flip it. You can see why I put a lot of pockets in there so that she can have different ways of using it. Now, there's another pocket on the back page, and this is why I'm usually used to having it up here. There's another pocket right here. And again, a journal card that's matted with the yellow that coordinates with the sunflowers, and then with some black to thicken it. And if you take this one out, this is a 4 by 12 that has been scored in the middle and burnished. So it is blank like the other ones. Even on the back, I did put one of the tabs here that came with it. It says Time to Flourish. And again, I just glued the corner, and it says, there is more pleasure in making a garden than contemplating paradise. And Scott James. And my mother will swear by that, because she's always had a garden and she cans like crazy, and right now is at the high point of her canning season. And then again, here is a photo sleeve. And again, you know, I had those Teresa Collins pop dotted matted gold words, and I coordinated one for each month. It does have a bit of a shine, but it is matted. I do have one of the tags of the days of the week, and I put it to where she can stick something up in here. And then of course, put another candle on your birthday cake. This one's a little special that I put up here, and it's pretty solid. So sunshine obviously goes with the sunflowers, and you've already seen the back. So there is volume 4, guys. So enjoy the pictures. I got pieces sticking up here. Enjoy the pictures. This one's going out today with the other 2 volumes, and you are going to see for today's share volume 5. Even though I'll be videotaping volume 6, you won't see it until tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys following me, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.